Alright. Hello guys. Um Today I am feeling a bit under the weather because my head's been hurting. And it's obviously because, my cancer did progress a bit. I'm gonna start Avastin tomorrow. And that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an interesting experience. We're mixing Avastin and Lomustine. Lomustine is the one that's actually gonna be painful. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happens to me regularly. It's something that happens where I get dizzy spells, and it's kind of like a mini seizure where I'm not passing out and blacking out and seizing, but I could definitely feel my brain blinking. That's the best I could describe it, is the blinky feeling where it's clearly there's electric pulses going through my brain, and it makes me very dizzy. And I know it's similar to a seizure aura, where I know I have to lay down and relax, and the only thing you can do is relax. And it happened to me yesterday when I was trying to play video games with a friend, and it was kind of annoying because I don't want to lay down, because laying down gives me a headache. So I sit up and relax in a safe place for a good while listening to very chill, calming music. And that's just how I deal with it. But I thought it's something worth talking about. It's similar to a seizure where I get a little bit of numbness. As soon as I felt it, I felt my face going a little numb, right? Just slightly, where it's if I touch it, I know it's numb. And then my left hand and my left leg are always numb, so that's not a big deal. But when my face gets numb, that's when I know I'm having a mild seizure. I don't know what the exact term for it is, but yeah, it's not fun. Not a fun experience. You should lay down and relax. Try to get to a safe area where you're not going to fall over. Ugh. Yeah, that happens every now and then. Water. I am currently fasting. It's September 27th, 2023. It's around 11:23. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos about cancer treatment. And of course I get to the Thomas Seyfried video that says Avastin doesn't work. And I'm like, I'm gonna just ignore that and I'm gonna go for it because I got no other options right now, If there comes a day where, nutritional therapy is something that becomes normal, that'd be great. For now, I gotta go with what my doctors tell me to go with. Because the problem with nutritional therapy is that just being on keto isn't gonna prevent the cancer from growing, because cancer feeds on glucose and glutamine, and you can't block glutamine from being grown in your body without glutamine inhibitors, and you can't just get glutamine inhibitors. That's another thing that happens if you're having a mild seizure. I can't move my mouth properly. Right now it's fine. That was just me not able to pronounce things. That thing I do. I have a little roly thing. My face stimulated. Kind of in a weird mood You know, like I'm ready to do the Avastin and the Lomustine and see where it takes me, but man, I really don't want to do it. Hopefully I, handle the treatment better than some people. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it works for me. Maybe it's something I'll have to be doing long term. You know? That's the thing. The problem with Avastin is that it kind of works, but not really. You know, it has the potential to move your brain cancer. You know, like is moving it really good? So I'll keep y'all updated on that since I'm starting that tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous, but and the fact that I had like a mild seizure yesterday, I'm already kind of like okay with the idea of I just need to do it. Not doubt it, alright? We're gonna go with it. We're gonna hope that it works well. Yeah. We're gonna trust the American medical system. This feels really good. Another shitty thing that happened today is like I wake up and I think my right shoulder was like popped out of socket or like impinged, whatever the term is, like where it just hurts, but there's nothing I can do to like put it back in. But I managed to put it back in. I think it's not bad anymore, but man, that hurt. And I was like, this is a great situation. My right arm is in pain. I can't use my left arm. My head hurts. All that kind of stuff. I often like complain with my boyfriend and he says, why is your body so shit? It's like, can we trade you in for a different model? It's like, I would love to trade my body in for a different model. Right? Man. Oh, that reminds me of the other thing we were talking about. Because he's playing Cyberpunk right now. And you know how, not spoiler exactly, but like, the whole thing is about Keanu Reeves being, downloaded into your brain. And he basically just exists there against his will, right? It's one thing that I believe after, like, before the topic was discussed, I would have thought, oh, it'd be great if you could download your brain into a computer and like live forever theoretically. It's like, no. That is one of my biggest fears now, is that I don't want to live forever if it has the possibility of me just existing in a computer system infinitely. I don't want to live forever. And it makes me appreciate that we are mortal, you know? Like, if you play games like Soma, especially, the one where you're a robot, but you're not a robot, because you're just a memory of someone that's already dead, implanted into a robot. But if you keep copying that memory into a different robot, like, it's like the ship of Theseus. It's like, at what point, it's like, are you who you are, you know? Or there's the one animated movie, short kind of thing. It's called The World of Tomorrow, where you're constantly making a clone of yourself, like a biological clone, and then uploading your memories into that clone. Like, or you could do the cheaper method, which was upload your mind into a box. You just exist in this box forever to the end of the world, you know? And it makes me appreciate human mortality in that sense. Because I think death is not a bad thing in that regard. Because we would not appreciate our existence if it went on forever, right? Just like if you watch The Good Place, like you could be in the perfect, utopia, but if it goes on infinitely, what's the fucking point, right? So I don't know. Interesting system of thoughts. I don't fear death as much as I fear the lack of death. Not being able to die would be hell. Just torture. So in that regard, I have always held like an amicable relationship with death. The only thing I think of death is that I would like to choose when I get to. I want to do things first. I want to experience life. And most people don't get that choice. Some people just die out of nowhere. Or some people are like me, where they're given like a projected lifespan of maybe, I don't know. I expect another 7 years, maybe, if I'm lucky. If Avastin goes well, I think I can live another 7 years. Which would be what, 2030? Yeah. So let's see how it goes. Am I still around for 2030? I don't know. Also, the world looks like it's ending because, like, Russia, Ukraine, China. Looks like World War 3 is gonna happen. So I don't know. And then climate change. Everybody's dying. American government's about to go on shutdown, so like a lot of things there. Like the world isn't great right now. So stuff like that makes me think, I won't be around for that kind of stuff. I'll be dead. And like I see it almost optimistically that I won't be alive to have to like experience what the world's gonna end up being. And then it's gonna be jokes on me. I'll be like the longest living fucking glioblastoma survivor, which currently is 20 years. From diagnosis, 20 years is the longest anyone has survived of glioblastoma. So I don't know. It's possible. Cancer research is progressing a lot, so more and more people are going to survive longer. And a lot of people are going to die because their diets are horrible and our nutrition is horrible. I don't know. We're all going to die. It's going to be interesting. Anyways, I don't have much to talk about. I just thought it was an interesting time in history right now to have cancer. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye. I will update on my Avastin treatment whenever I do it tomorrow. Right? Bye bye.